Hello everyone, कैसे हो आप लोग? Myself Chetan Garg, I am master teacher here at Vedantu. I welcome you all to our RMO flashback series. In today's session, we will be discussing question number 5th and question number 6th of year 1998. Both of these questions were easy. One question is from number theory and the other one is from permutation and combination. And I hope most of you will be able to solve this question by your own, right? So before starting the session, I'll just give you one information that मोस्ट ऑफ यू मस्ट बी नोइंग दैट प्री आर एम ओ का इस साल एग्जाम का नाम चेंज कर दिया. इट्स नाउ आई क्यू एम इंडियन ओलंपियाड क्वालिफायर इन मैथमेटिक्स, राइट? एंड दिस एग्जाम विल बी ऑन 17th January. Obviously this is a tentative date, right? 17th January 2021, right? And for this we are launching the crash course that will start from first week of November. And this crash course is completely free of cost. You do not need to pay even a single rupee to enroll in this batch, right? All you need to do is just mail me your name, class, contact number, address and email ID on this email ID, chetan.garg@vedantu.com. Subject of the mail should be pre-RMO crash course registration, right? We will register you for this batch, and that is again completely free of cost, right? And those who have already cleared pre-RMO or RMO, or if you have any other academic achievement like NSCGS or NDSC, you can mail me your these credentials on this email ID. We will try to enroll you in RMO and INMO batches that are currently being run at here Vedantu, right? So let's start our session. This is question number 5th of year 1998. The question says that find the minimum possible LCM, least common multiple, of 20 not necessarily distinct natural numbers whose sum is 801, right? तो हमें ऐसे 20 डिस्टिंक्ट, नॉट नेसेसरली डिस्टिंक्ट, हमें ऐसे 20 नेचुरल नंबर्स सोचने हैं सच दैट जिनका एलसीएम लीस्ट पॉसिबल हो, जितना मिनिमम एलसीएम हो सकता है उतना हो, एंड सम ऑफ दीज नंबर्स शुड बी 801, राइट? So if you have not tried this question, just give it a try. This is more or less a relatively easy question. You'll be able to solve this question if you have a knowledge of what LCM is actually. Okay. So let's assume the least LCM will be possible only when if all the numbers are equal, right? So if 801 is divided by this 20, we get 40 point something, right? So obviously one of the number has to be 41, or one of the numbers should be greater than or equal to 41, we can say, because if all the numbers are 40, then 40 into 20 will be 800, but we need the sum to be 801, right? So at least one number should be greater than or equal to 41. If let's assume if all the numbers were 40, then in that scenario LCM was 40, LCM will be 40, and that will be the least possible value of the LCM. But clearly in that scenario the sum will be 800, but we are given to be 801, so 40 is not possible, right? So LCM must be, least LCM should be greater than or equal to 41, right? So let's check whether least LCM can be 41 or not, right? So clearly some of the let's say if total sum is 801 of these 20 numbers, then some of these numbers will be 41, right? And some few of these numbers will be factors, can be factors of 41. But as we know, 41 is a prime number which have only two factors, 41 the number itself and 1, right? So some of these numbers should be 41, that is, let's say x numbers are 41 and 1 and let's say y numbers are 1, because the other factor of 41 is 1, right? So this x plus y, that should be nothing but that should be 20, because total numbers are 20, and this 41x plus y, that should be 801, right? That is basically the sum of these numbers. Clearly you can say, if you subtract these two equations, 40x will be nothing but 781, right? And x is nothing but a fraction. So basically LCM 41 LCM is not possible, right? So let's consider whether LCM 42 LCM is possible or not, right? So let's take 42 19 times, right? So what we will get 42 into 19, this is the sum, and that is nothing but that is 798, right? And the sum which is left is 801 minus 798, that is 3. So a sum of 3 is left, and only one number is left. So that number should be 3, and the LCM will be 42 if this 3 is a factor of 42. And you clearly know that factors of 42 are 1, 2, 3, right, 6, 7, right, 14, 21, right, and the number 42 itself. Clearly 3 is a factor of 42. So we can say that this 801 is nothing but 41 times 19 plus 3, 1 times 3, right? So 19 is occurring, 41 is occurring 19 times, and 3 is occurring 1 time. So that the total numbers are 20 and the sum is 801, right? Sorry, 42. 42 is occurring 19 times and the number 3 is occurring 1 time, such that the sum of these 20 numbers is 801 and the numbers are basically 19 plus 1, 20. So the least LCM which is possible is 42, right? Clearly, I'll explain you once again. Clearly 40 LCM is not possible, because if all the numbers are 40 then the sum will be 800, right? And we have from this calculation we have seen that the least LCM of 41 is again not possible. So the next minimum LCM which is possible is 42. So we try to form 42 whether the sum of these 20 numbers can be 801 as well as their LCM is 42. So we have, what we have done, we have take 19 equal numbers of 42, right, and the sum to make 801 we need 3 more, right? So we added a number 3. 3 is again a factor of 42. So 19 42s and 1 3, the LCM of this will be nothing but 42, right? So 42 is the least LCM which is possible, right? So that was a good question of number theory, right? So let's next proceed to question number 6 of year 1998. This question is from permutation and combination. Again, this is more or less making some hit and trial in this question, right? The question says that we are given with the 7 element set A, which has A, B, C, D, E, F and Z as its element, right? We need to find a collection T of 3 element subsets, right? तो हमें क्या करना है, हमें 3 एलिमेंट्स के 3 एलिमेंट्स के सबसेट्स की एक कलेक्शन चाहिए. सबसेट्स ऑब्वियसली ए के होने चाहिए, such that each pair of elements from A occurs exactly in one of the subsets of T, right? So A comma B, right? This pair, this should occur in exactly one subset of this T, right? So let's, and the subsets are basically of 3 elements, right? So let's calculate how many pairs are possible. We are given with 7 elements, so number of pairs possible is 7c2, right, and which is nothing but 21, right? So basically there are 21 pairs which are possible from this set A, right? And let's consider a subset of 3 elements. Let's say it has A, B, C, right? This is a subset of T, right? This is an element of T and it actually has 3 pairs. A comma B is one pair, B comma C is other pair, and A comma C is other pair, right? So basically every element of every 3 element subset has actually 3 pairs, right? And since we are interested that every pair should occur exactly once, right? So we can have a maximum of 21 by 3, that is 7 such 3 element subsets, right? We can have a maximum of 7 such 3 element subsets, right? Let's try to make these 7 subsets because we need to find a collection, right? So let's start with A, right? ABC is one of the pair, right? Other subset we can take A, but we cannot take B, we cannot take C because AB and AC are already there. So let's take the next 2 values, that is DE, right? This is one of the subset, right? Let's try to make any subset which can be formed with the element A. So B, C and D are used, we cannot use them with A. Only 2 elements are left, which is F, G, right? So these are the 3 elements which has the element A, right? So A cannot be there in any other element. Let's start with now B, right? B and C we have already used. Let's use D, right? And now B and D and E is already there. We cannot use E here. Let's use F, right? So this is again one of the configuration, one of the 3-element subset. Now let's take B. We can take E, yes, because B and E are not there till now. B and C are there, B and D are there, right? And E and F, I guess E and F are not there. Yes, only D and E are there. So we can use BE. Can we use G also? But I guess yes, B and F are there, so we cannot use F. So let's use G, right? So this is again one such configuration, BDF and BEG, right? How many subsets we have formed till now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 subsets we have formed. Okay, let's see if any more subset can be formed with the help of B. I don't think so, because we have covered B in 3 elements. Yes, right. So now let's take C. We have already used AB. Let's use CE, and we can use F because CEF is unused, and we can use CDG, right? Because C and D has not been formed yet, and D and G are also not formed yet. Again, C is there in 3 elements, right? So these are the 7 possible subsets, right? Now, as you can see, this will be our desired subset, right? This is our desired collection, which have 7 3-element subsets, right? And each pair, whether you take AB, whether you take AC, whether you take AD, whether you take AE, AF, AZ, or any other pair, each pair is there in exactly one of the subsets. That is what being asked, right? And in fact, this is not possible for each and every number. Let's say this question is for 7 element. This configuration is basically possible for 7 number. And if you want to study more about these numbers, that for which elements, for which numbers this configuration can be possible, you can study about Fano configuration, right? This is basically a Fano model, right? You can study more about Fano configuration, right? So guys, that's it from today's session. Today we have discussed question number 5th and 6th of year 1998. And before ending the session, I'll again remind you that we'll be starting our IOQM crash course, that is our pre-RMO crash course, from first week of November, right? And this crash course is completely free of cost. You do not need to pay even a single rupee to enroll in these batches. You'll be given assignments, you'll be having tests there, and along with you'll be having live lectures. That will be completely free of cost. You need to all you need to do is just mail me these credentials on this email ID, chetan.garg@vedantu.com. And those who have already cleared pre-RMO, we are currently running RMO and INMO batches here at Vedantu. To enroll in these batches, you just need to mail these credentials on this email ID. Let me tell you one more thing. You also need to mail me your proof that you have cleared pre-RMO or any other academic competitive exam like NTSC or NSCs, right? So we'll meet you in the next session. In next session, we will be discussing first 3 questions of year 1999, right? Thank you. Bye bye.